Have you ever noticed the older we get, the circle of people around you becomes smaller and smaller and smaller? When you're younger, it feels like everyone's your friend, but as life moves on, things start to change. Okay, so I wanted to talk about friendships and how they fade as we grow up. And it's actually a good thing that they fade. So, for example, when we're in college, school, or friends, you're built on your area. So, everyone's your friend because you're all in the same school or same area or same college. We see these people every single day. But as adults, everyone's life goes in different directions. People move cities, people move areas, people move countries, and work, family, and working time of when you work is actually important. For example, let's say you got two best friends, but one person does a 9 to 5 job and the other one works night shifts at a security job, for example. You're going to have different schedules, different sleeping times, different patterns, even if you're best friends. So it's not about hating each other or drama, it's just about evolving in different directions. You start to value your time differently. Your time becomes more invaluable. So instead of just hanging out with everyone after school, because, like, for example, all of us used to go smoke in the park after school, now everyone's got different schedules of actually building genuine connections with people around you or have similar interests to you. For example, if you're a friend who's single and you've got a friend who's married and they've got 2 kids, their lifestyles are going to be completely different. They could be best friends, but one's more about going out and partying and the other one's more about changing, like, diapers, nappies, looking after children. So obviously their, like, schedules would be completely different. You're not everyone's meant to walk through the same, like, direction. Everybody has different directions and different paths. So for example, you could have 20 friends, but just 2 of those friends actually know you deeply, actually hold your secrets, and those people are going to be your best friends. Shout out to Jordan, shout out to Johnny, shout out to Keelan if they're watching my video right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like, as you get older, the more you appreciate people who actually check up on you when there's no benefit involved and there's nothing going on. They just check up on you because they want to call you to see how you're doing. Like, for example, my friend Jordan, he said to me, you know what, you should post more consecutively on your channel. You should post videos every single day. So I said, okay, I'll post videos every single day, bro. My other friend Leisha said to me, you should do a video on this topic. So I'm like, okay, I'll do a video on this topic. That's the thing, is that outgrowing people is normal. In life, you can have people that you've seen every single day, and you can have a friend that you see every 6, 7 months, and that connection is closer. And that's the thing. It's all about, some people are stuck in the old ways, and that's fine. But some people want to move forward and build and change direction. For example, if you're someone who likes to smoke and go partying, and you've got a friend who's really into gym and eating healthy, your lifestyles are going to be different. You can still be best friends, but your lifestyles are going to be completely different. Some of your friends might get really into religion. Some friends might get really into politics. Some friends might end up, like, dying. And I've had friends, I've lost friends, like, I've actually lost friends as well. Rest in peace to my friend Joseph. But that's my point, is that friendships as adults is about loyalty, trust, like, effort. It's not just about having lots and lots of people. It's about the people who are actually close to you. And that's what it is that friendships fade, but the real ones stay. And that's what you need in life, is you need a real group of people around you who want to put you in the right direction. And I just wanted to say it as well. Thank you to everyone who watches my YouTube videos. Like, I have people on the internet that I've never met in my life support me more than people in my area, people I've known my whole life. That's crazy. Like, I've got friends from school who don't even watch my videos, don't support me. And then I've got people on the internet that I've never met in my life who say to me, hey, Josh says, hey, I want to do a collab with you. Alex says, hey, I want to do a collab. I want to be in your channel. Like, that is crazy to me, that there's people on the internet I've never met in my real life who support me more and support my dreams and support my aspirations more than people in my area. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that friendships through time change and your priorities change. Like I said, everyone has different circles. You'll start to realize that fewer friends, less drama, more peace. There's actually a Drake song where he says, I've been losing friends and finding peace, but honestly, that sounds like a win to me. And that is my motto in life, really, is that you have less people around you, but you have more connections with people who actually align with what you want. And you start to appreciate people who check up on you. Like, you start to appreciate that people who check up on you, want to know how you're doing. Instead of, like I said, like, sometimes when you're younger, you could just hang out with people because you play football together, or you play basketball together, or you hang out in lunchtime because everyone's eating lunch at the same time. You know what I mean? But as you get older, you start to new connections. You start to have work friends. You start to go out to different places, socialize in different groups. And that's when you start to realize that everyone who's your friend as a kid, it's fine, because everyone has their own lives. Even for me, some of my friends, I haven't seen them in years. And then actually, for example, one of my friends, Leo, he just came out of prison. He was locked up since 2020. He just came out of prison, and he literally called me. He says, bro, like, I need to meet up with you. I want to come meet you. And I was like, oh, cool. And we met up, and he was telling me like so much stuff's changed and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, bro, And he's telling me, oh, everyone's addicted to their phones and stuff. I'm like, yeah, bro, you really notice it. But that's my point, is that even with friends who've been in prison, they come out and they want to see me, they want to hang out with me. And that's the thing, what I'm saying is that in life, you can have those friendships that you haven't seen over years, but it feels more real than the people you spend at work with every single day, you know? And that's what it is. It's about the quantity, like the actual quality, not just, the quantity of like loads of people, you know what I mean? But anyways, my name's Krish. I hope you enjoy my channel. You lot take care, subscribe, and let me know your life story in the comments, because I'm really interested and I'll respond. Anyways, you lot take care. Have a great day.